Welcome back to another episode of Retail Shift, business advice for inventory-based brands and the merchants who run them. I'm Chris Guillo, CEO of Merchant Method and designer of the Merchant Map, but most importantly, your retail coach for the next 10 minutes. Now, when you've worked in an industry for almost 20 years like I have, for a variety of brands and in a variety of roles, and when you've served and taught our niche community, you come to learn that there are a handful of questions you can ask to understand so much more about a brand and its operations. Things like, how often do you work on the sales floor? What's your general manager or your store manager responsible for? How many people are on your payroll? How many SKUs do you manage? What do you look for when you run business reports? But the one thing that is really just as critical to learn about my students and my clients is how they handle the work that they have. You know, the administrative work that goes into running a retail business. We often think of things like vendor emails, digital photos, invoices, those things as admin. And how you handle them, if you're handling them generally, I want you to understand that that work is anything but general. That work is anything but data management. In fact, it's a crucial part of running an inventory-based business. Now, here's something I really want you to understand, that becoming the owner of an inventory-based business means that you're not just treating inventory like it's running you and it's running the show. I want you to see it as a cornerstone of your brand so that you can really learn how to lead an inventory-based brand instead of follow behind it. So if you stick to the end, I'm going to share a special invitation on how you can shift your understanding of this administrative work in your business from where it is now to something that is more strategic. So today I'm going to share with you 3 ways on how to handle these kinds of things, these vendor emails, digital photo files, invoices, and paperwork. So the first thing that's really important to know is not to handle these types of things as simple tasks, as simple things that just need to get done now or maybe months from now, because these aren't tasks. This is the business. You run an inventory-based brand. So whether it's all organized by you or not, you set the tone for the urgency, for keeping the machine well-oiled. You do not have to be naturally organized, but the urgency is set by you. Things are only as important as you make them. And so as you understand that these types of things, these administrative things are critical for inventory management, hopefully that helps you set a pace and a consistency and an urgency. Number 2, whether or not you have employees like a store manager or an assistant, whether you work with freelancers or even a virtual support team, or if you're totally rolling solo, I want you to understand that organization helps your overall operations. Probably the best analogy that I can give you is that like a real good website, one that is compelling and top of mind and right at someone's fingertips, one that compels. A killer website helps with overall selling. Organization helps with overall operations. So can you just like think back for times when your workspace was totally organized and you felt not only emotionally fresh and mentally fresh, but you were operating in a way that felt in control. When all of this other stuff in your business, the files, the emails, the invoices are out of control, imagine how out of control you feel and what lack of control and clarity there is in how you operate your business. The third way to handle all of this type of stuff is to know that if you have a support squad or a team or a helper, your most important job, and I want you to listen to this if you're multitasking, come back to me. Your most important job if someone does work for you is to make sure they're successful at what they're doing. That helping them stay organized is your job. So this isn't to say that you need to be a bossy person or a micromanagey kind of person, but you do need to provide the training and the runway of time to make sure that you're both aligned with how they're managing their organization, with what you've deemed to be important and urgent, that you understand it, that you're guiding it, because that may actually help you in your own organization. So again, when it comes to managing these types of things, whether you're managing them yourself or you have someone helping you, this isn't just paperwork. This isn't just the type of thing that you schedule maybe once a month if you get to it. And if not, maybe do it at the end of a quarter or months into the next year. These types of things, the vendor email, and these are just a few examples, the vendor emails, the digital photos of your items for your website or your marketing emails, the invoices. This is a part of running an inventory-based business. I want to open up and expand your world a little bit more. Your organization is part of your operations. And so now what I want to invite you to do is to learn how to shift your understanding of inventory beyond the products that you have available for sale and what customers are buying, just beyond from where it might be now, and learn how to make it a strategic cornerstone of your brand. I think that framework is going to really unlock a lot for you. My promise to you is that I'm here to support you, and in a way that's you-centered. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to plan like me. You don't have to have my exact experience to really take advantage of the tips I'm sharing here on Retail Shift. Remember, knowledge and action are most effective when they're applied within the context of your unique business using your unique business style. So when I was thinking about how do I deliver on my promise to you, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to help you discover how you move and groove so that you can leverage that even more, use it to your advantage even more than you already are? So to help you with that, I developed a free 1-minute quiz to help you understand your retail success style. And I'm so excited about it. I've been testing it out with a select group of merchants for the past few months, and I'm finally ready to share it with you. All you have to do is go to merchantmethod.com/quiz. When you do, after you take your quiz, you'll get specific tips from me based on your success style. Resources like the best of, audio lessons, video tutorials, and even detailed guides if you're into that thing. Now, can I be honest with you? This is going to be the easiest homework I ever give you on this podcast. You are literally 60 seconds away from massive insight. I mean, how cool is that? Again, I'll catch you over at merchantmethod.com/quiz. And with that, I want to thank you so much for joining me today. It would not be the same without you.